coming live to give you gist. I'm in the mood for gist. It's like this week I'm going to give lots and lots of gist, but in each of the gist, you have so many things to learn from. And the gist are not just gist, they are true life stories. And I'm telling you the ones that concern me, the ones that I was involved in. Okay, so today I want to tell you my story of sure banana plantain. Sure banana plantain. Some time ago, I got to my house and somebody in the neighborhood said, Mama, that your banana has matured though, it has fallen. Say, and this your banana is the good type. This is the type that if you allow it to ripe, it will be very good. In fact, if you take it to market, you will sell it plenty money. I was happy that my banana had matured and the banana had ripe. Wow, I was so happy. So I told my son, let's go and cut this banana. Who doesn't like harvesting what he or she labored for? Today my gist is on sure banana plantain. So we harvested the banana. I told my daughter, oh yeah, cut this banana bunch by bunch, wrap the banana inside a nylon, put inside a sack and keep. So that after about 4, 5, 6, 7 days, the banana will ripe and will descend on the banana and enjoy the fruits of our labor. So after about 6, 7 days, I told my daughter, go and bring the banana. Let this thing not spoil there. My daughter went and brought the banana. Behold, the banana had not ripened. Just one finger like that was giving sign of yellow color up there. We're not happy. So I was not happy. I faced my daughter. I said, you see you, when I told you, the time I was putting the other banana, you were supposed to have watched me to see how I did it. And this one, I told you to put it in nylon, airtight, so that air will not enter. Within 3, 4, 5 days, the banana will ripe, and you went and did it the way you liked. Because the nylon she used to put the banana, I noticed that some part of the nylon was torn. So it wasn't airtight the way I wanted it, So I told my daughter, I don't like this type of thing. When you children of these days, when your mother is doing something, always watch closely and learn. And when you're told to do something, you do it exactly the way you were asked to do it. My daughter felt, she now got the nylon, tied the whole thing. That place that was torn, she tied that place very well. Tied it very well, the thing was not even breathing again. Went and put inside a sack. It was after that I discovered I even went and put it inside one freezer that was not connected, so that the heat will be much to enable the banana to ripe within 2, 3, 4, 5 days, because everybody was waiting for this banana to ripe so that we'll enjoy the banana. Are you following my story? Good. After about 3, 4 days, my son came saying, Mommy, this banana will spoil. Have we been checking on the banana? I say, it's true. My second daughter keeps saying, Mommy, that banana will spoil. Let us go. My instruction has always been, when we wrap the banana and keep, don't go and be opening it so that air will not enter, so that the thing will ripe very well. So the children were not free to go and start opening them. So they will come and tell me, Mommy, the banana will spoil. Let's go and check that banana. So that time I told them, go and check the banana. In fact, go and bring the banana. Let's enjoy, because we have suffered. We have waited for the banana. They brought the banana again. The banana had not ripened. We were disappointed. We were not happy. How long are we supposed to wait for banana to ripe? How long are we supposed to wait for banana to ripe? What type of banana is this, Seth? And the person that had knowledge of banana told me that was the very good species of banana. Big banana like this. That side, that if you send it to market, you sell it, you sell it at good price. And if you allow it to ripe, you will enjoy it. So, and we have been waiting for this banana to ripe. We tied it again and sent back. Then yesterday morning, I remember that banana. I said, let's not do. And this banana will now spoil. Bata bata. Everybody, go and look for that banana. Bring the banana. Everybody was happy that finally, there was no technique that needed to be applied for banana to ripe. They knew of that they didn't apply. So this time around, this banana, bringing the banana out, it will be ripe. So they brought the banana out. It had not ripe. The banana had not ripe too. So me, I was like, could it be that this banana did not mature before we harvested it? One that ripe to an extent, not the whole body, but like 3/4 of the body of that particular finger arrived. That was when we looked closely. My first son quickly picked that one. I said, Mommy, this one is my own. Whether it's spoiled, it did not ripe, but it's my own. He collected it. We looked closely at that thing. We discovered that what we were hoping to ripe as banana, actually, na plantain. We now do just peel that one. Let's see. My son peeled the ripe one. Lo and behold, that thing was plantain. Oh, I told them, oh yeah, give me a knife, let me peel this plantain. Let me just cook porridge now. How can I be waiting and now? So all this my vibration. Queen, you don't know how to package this thing. You're supposed to put it in the nylon and tie it very well so that air will not enter. So I was just my daughter is listening. She said we are suffocating plantain. Because we thought that what we had was banana. But behold, we had plantain. How does that apply to issues of our life? Sometimes we look at people and we can confront them because we are sure of what we think that we are sure of. There are so many persons that around us. There are so many people in our places of work, in our religious places, in our churches, in our different groups, in our sectors, in our neighborhood, that we have used our mouths to say rubbish things about them because we were sure of what we thought was true. I was sure that what I had was banana. Don't forget, the person that told me that my banana had fallen, it had matured, was somebody that knew so many things, knew enough things about banana. But after about 2 weeks that banana refused to ripe, we got to know that what we were waiting as banana to ripe was actually plantain. Look into your life now. How does that apply to you? Have you checked your life? Have you discovered that you have you have confronted situations? You have passed judgment over some persons. Is it getting clear to you now that you must have said, or you must have concluded, you must have said so many things to and about some persons, and you were sure of what you were saying, only to realize after that you were not right, although you thought that you were sure of what you were saying, of what you were doing. It has happened in so many relationships. It has caused trouble in so many marriages. It had caused trouble in so many homes. And this morning, my gist is telling you that sometimes what you see as banana, after a period of time, you might eventually discover that that thing is not banana. That what you have been looking at as banana is plantain. Some time ago, young man approached me. He was having problem. He was having problem with a neighbor, and it became that serious that somehow I was brought into it. What happened? The neighbor called the wife, and told the wife that she saw the husband hugging a lady in front of a hotel. And being a good neighbor that, as it were, knows the Lord, also called the man, sat the man down without allowing the man to understand what she called him for, opened the Bible and started admonishing him to run away from sin, to run away from every appearance of evil, to run away from immorality, to stick to his wife and stop flirting from one person to other, taking women from hotel to hotel. The man was still trying to understand what she was saying. She talked and talked and talked and talked and talked and talked. After everything, man said, what exactly did I? He said, was it not you that I saw yesterday in front of this hotel, hugging this lady that was wearing skimpy things? And I decided to even tell your wife so that she will start praying for you, that daughters of Jezebel will not take you away and things like that. Say, can you imagine? Is this why you brought me here and you opening scriptures condemning me on my immoral life? Because what you saw, you believe that what you saw was what was on your mind. This is our last born staying in US, working with an NGO. They had a contract with the state government, and she came into the country, informed us that she won't be able to have time with us, but by the time they finish their meeting, that she would try so that we'll see before rushing back. It was just a 2-day deal. By the time they finished their meeting, she was to leave with the first flight, with evening flight. So that time, she kept on calling that they just finished meeting and she was to leave that afternoon. My wife was not available. So my wife said, okay, since I'll be going for school runs, please go and see what she has for us. Because she said she brought so many things for them and things like that. She won't be able to come because she came in a company of others. So by the time he got to the hotel, she was outside waiting because they were communicating. Where are you now? She brought out this, brought out this. The brother was so happy to see his last born, his sister that they had not seen for years. And they hugged passionately. It was the time they were hugging that this holy sister that can carry news about people, that can admonish people, was in a vehicle and passed, saw it and called the wife, came back to the house, invited the man and started admonishing the man to stop sinning. Have you seen that sometimes what we see as evidence might not be the truth? What we heard, what we saw, what we were told might turn out not to be true. And I normally tell people, whatever you hear, whatever you see, whatever you assume, always give it time. Time has a way of revealing truth. But some of us quickly jump into conclusion and decide on the person to crucify and the person to relieve. Look at me shouting at my daughter that she did not tie the banana very well, only to discover that thing wouldn't have ripened like that because that thing we were looking at as banana actually was plantain. This is my interesting story for you today, plus the one I just told you now. Before you accept what people are telling you about people, even what you hear about me, what you hear about your wife, what you hear about your husband, what you hear about somebody in your neighborhood, what you hear about your colleague, before you conclude that it is true, approach the person and ask the person, please, this person told me that you have backslidden. This person told me that you don't pray again. This person told me that you stole money in the market. This person told me that you're sleeping around. Before you conclude on what you heard, please make out time and approach the person and say, this thing I heard though, I don't know whether it's true, but please let me know whether it is true. So many of us have murdered people in their relationships. So many of us have used our mouths and what we were sure, not knowing that what we were sure of were not the truth, to send people away from faith, to send people away from church, to send people away from their places of work, to send people away from their places of business. Some of us are too quick, especially when we have small posts, small position, and we will not hear word. Small thing you hear, you carry it. Small thing you think is right, you caution everybody. Look at me cautioning my daughter. I told you, anytime you want to make banana to ripe, put it in a tight nylon. Me self, who even taught me? I made mistakes severally before I went to my neighbor and told the woman that this my banana is spoiling, it's not ripening. What is wrong? The woman laughed and saw how I was doing it and taught me how to do it. People around you, they are not perfect. They can make mistakes. But before you conclude on anybody, make out time and find out. Because there is always something about time and the revelation of truth. Whatever you hear about me, I'd like you to believe, but don't accept it as the truth. Be nodding your head as you're hearing the story, but go on your knees and ask God. You are a speaking God. Speak and tell me. What you hear about your friend, be nodding your head, but please make sure that you go to God in prayer and ask. And when you finish asking God, go and ask that person you heard something about. So many marriages have scattered because of stories. So many things have gone wrong. Every day I try to ask God, Biko, God, because of lies told about the person, God, please forgive. There are people that hate you now. They hate you. You looking at me. There are people that hate you, not because of what you did, but because of what people said that you did. So, and those people, they were eager to hear bad news about you. So, immediately they heard that you stole something in the market. They believe they said it's true. That the way they have been looking at you, the way you've been changing changing wristwatch. Small time you change specs. Small time you sew clothes. That in fact is true. Look at me. I was sure that what I harvested was banana. Because the person that told me that my banana had fallen, had matured, was somebody that was into the business of banana. And I kept the thing for a very long time, only to discover that what I was shouting at my daughter over, that he did not wrap very well, was plantain. The thing wouldn't have wrapped like that. I want to ask you this morning, is there anybody you have offended? Is there anybody you have used your mouth to offend? Is there anybody you have told lies against? And we're talking about heaven, we're talking about hell. I tell you, the surprises we meet in heaven, yeah. Hey, movies cannot contain it. The surprises we meet on the last day. Where believers, let me say Christians, those that go to church, those that speak in tongues. There are some people that speak in tongues and lie in tongues. Likato kapatata is a lie. Zagagagaga, they are lying. You look at a fellow brother, you tell lies. And you know, in this life, we have people we call significant others. Those that anything they tell people about you, people will believe because they are close to you. I told there was somebody that feigned that she was close to me and went about collecting money from people. That for you to invite Precious Caleb to your program, you first of all send 50,000. That was like around 2007. Yes, around 2007. And she was collecting money from people. Any day I appear in a program, she will go and tell those people that organize that for Precious to come the second day, you need to send money for her wardrobe. I did not have any time to discuss with the person. I did not till today. I don't know anything about that lady. It's just that she saw me at a program where I was ministering in full gospel and came with her group to invite me for a program. That was all I knew about her. I see her today, I won't even recognize her. But because she was around me, carrying my bag, greeting me, taking photographs with me, she went telling people that she was my PA, that she was the one taking care of my cooking, my laundry, that she was. I see, and some people believed her and they were giving her money because she made them believe that she was working for me. And that for me to appear in a program, they will pay this. That shishi, Precious Caleb did not see. There are some people looking at me right now. They are experts in lying. Sometimes when they come to Facebook, they are not coming to get something useful for themselves. They are coming to see what somebody has posted. They are coming to see how they can indict somebody in the person's post or what the person has said. Yes, that is what they come to do. They come to see what they will say that somebody said, that somebody did. And there is no gossip that will go smoothly if there is no buyer, because somebody that gossips is selling products, the person that is listening and accepting it is also conniving with that atrocity, because there can be selling and buying if there is no buyer. So somebody sells lie to you about somebody, you buy and you capitalize on it and you misbehave. Do you know what they call the judgment of God? You think God has respect for anybody? The Bible said that God is a consuming fire and is not a respecter of anybody. In our faith, that is what we call restitution. Sometimes you need to sit back and ask yourself, who are those people that I've murdered with my mouth, with the lies? Who are those people that, there are some people that are so bold in lying about people that even in front of the people they are lying against, they will still be bold to lie against them. And the small thing, the person that are lying against will just start crying. Will just be like, God, what is this? There are people that can lie. They can lie behind you. They can lie even in front of you, telling you that this cloth you're wearing is brown, not black. They can tell me that this cloth I'm wearing is white. And you talk, they will tell you that because there is white color here, it means there is a white. There are people that lie with grace from Satan. Whenever you hear anything about anybody, take some time and be sure that what you heard is true. Whenever you see something, please get close to that thing and look at it. Investigate that thing thoroughly and be sure that what you're looking at is truly banana and not plantain. That the person that man is hugging is his immoral partner and not his last born that came on visit. As many as have gone around destroying people, destroying people's relationships, destroying people's marriages, destroying people's homes because of lies, things they thought they were sure of, and they refuse to make amends, do restitution. I hand you over to the judgment of God that is just. You know that you have said things, derogatory things against people, and you know that those things are not true, or maybe you were not sure that those things were true. You think that you can confuse God because of position you have, because of your involvement, because of your activity. Now, God is too big, he's too loaded to be distracted by whatever you think you are. You need to go to God in prayer and say, God, I am sorry. When I saw that thing, I thought it was banana. When I saw that thing, by the shape, the stature, everything, I thought it was banana. When I saw what that sister was doing, I thought it was. When I saw what that brother was doing, I was sure that he was doing this. But now, God, I am sorry. I should have given it. Do you know the Bible said that we should be quick to hear, but slow to speak? Some of us, we see, blah, 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 blah. Our mouth will just be like this, like typewriter. Rest, ya no rest, ya zuokwanike ka Chineke zaga ekpere. You will not agree. They said. I saw her. I saw her. You saw her doing what? I saw him, if you see where son doing what? Won't you give it time and be sure that what you have there is banana and not plantain? I just gave you my gists. Banana, plantain. As I told you about a young man that was hugging his last born that came from US with a team of staff from the NGO she was working with, because there was a meeting to be held with the state government. Now having time to stay with the brother, those that used to see, that when they see, they know the interpretation, saw, and started broadcasting it. Don't mind him. He was there hugging a lady. He will not stay one place. He was not satisfied with his wife. Every time women were, he will carry this on to her, only to find out that the person they passed judgment over was just hugging his sister he had not seen for so many years. I just came on a 2-day visit. The wife got angry and faced the woman and said, so this is why you called me? This is why you sent text to me? Is this why you call my husband? What is your problem? If my husband was hugging was he hugging you? Why not face your front and go your own way? That banana you are fighting others about, how will you feel when you discover that banana is not banana? to that thing is plantain. May God give you understanding. May God give you understanding. I hope you learned something from my story. Yes. Before you start vibrating, before you start showing that you are powerful, before you start showing that you are this and that, importer, exporter, before you start showing that you are the owner, you are the platform and the plantain, be sure that what you're looking at as banana is banana and not plantain. Wow. Is anybody blessed by my story? Did anybody enjoy my gist? Maybe tomorrow or anytime I feel like I'll still come your way, just keeping you company and telling you interesting stories, especially the ones that concern me. Yes, because some of us have seen things. We have been through a lot. But what we have been through cannot be reflecting on our faces because we are bigger than our past. Because our God is bigger than our pains. The Lord bless you. Precious Caleb is my name. I'm your friend, and I would like to be giving you gist through life stories coming from my angle. Till when next I come, don't forget, sometimes what you see as banana might eventually turn out to be that is plantain. Then you apologize to those you shouted at. Thank you.